Hi, welcome back. Or if you're just joining, my name is Maya, and welcome to my channel, Cranleyplace, where I'm focused on Hermès scarf style, knot tutorials, and more. Before we get started, let me give a shout out to all the channel members and special welcome to the knot connoisseurs and elegant insiders. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the membership options. In this video, I'll discuss a 90 centimeter silk twill from Hermès' Spring-Summer 2025 season, Le Carrousel du Tigre Royale by Katie Scott. I'll start with some background about the artist, discuss thoughts about the design inspiration, and then talk about which colorways I would choose and why. Let's get started. Katie Scott is a London-based contemporary illustrator renowned for her intricate and nature-inspired artwork. Her first design collaboration with the house was an exquisite botanical print scarf called Index Palmarum. That was part of the Spring-Summer 2019 collection. The design showcased her signature style of intricate and scientific-inspired illustrations, featuring a richly detailed and imaginative depiction of plants and foliage. Her style is heavily influenced by scientific illustrations, blending elements of classical botanical art with a modern and whimsical touch. She is particularly celebrated for her detailed depictions of plants, animals, and other natural phenomena, which evoke the aesthetic of vintage encyclopedias and scientific manuscripts. Katie Scott gained widespread recognition through her collabs with publishers and brands. She illustrated the Botanicum and Animalium books, part of the Welcome to the Museum series, which are large format books showcasing flora and fauna in a museum-like layout. This scarf design looks like it draws a bit from one of the books I mentioned earlier, Animalium, which was published in 2014. That had illustrations by Katie Scott, and it was co-authored by Jenny Broom. That book showcased the diversity of the animal kingdom in a large museum-style format with different galleries, quote-unquote, that each focused on major animal groups such as invertebrates, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. If you look closely, you'll see examples from these various groups included as part of the Carousel menagerie. Carousels have a long and fascinating history that dates back centuries, evolving from military training devices to the beloved amusement park rides we know today. The concept of the carousel can be traced back to the 12th century during the Crusades. Knights in Europe and the Middle East practiced combat skills using rotating wooden platforms with suspended rings. This training exercise, known as carrousella, Italian for little war, or garrosello in Spanish, pardon any mispronunciation, involved riders using lances to spear rings while moving in a circular motion. By the 17th century, the carousel had transitioned from a military tool to a courtly amusement. European royalty and nobility enjoyed carousels as entertainment during festivals and tournaments. These early versions featured wooden horses mounted on a rotating platform, often powered by human or animal labor. The 18th and 19th centuries saw significant advancements in carousel design. France, for example, played a crucial role in the development of carousels, with more elaborate designs appearing at fairs. Early steam-powered carousels emerged in the mid-19th century, allowing for larger and more elaborate rides. And then Gustave Denzel and Charles W.F. Dare are credited for bringing the carousel to the United States, where it flourished as an iconic amusement park attraction. During the golden age of carousels, which was the late 19th to early 20th century, artisans like Charles Loof and Denzel created beautifully handcrafted carousels featuring elaborate horses, chariots, and other animals. Carousels became a staple of American amusement parks, featuring vibrant colors, intricate designs, and mechanical music. With the Great Depression and the rise of other amusement rides, traditional carousels declined in popularity. However, preservation efforts in the late 20th century led to the restoration of many historic carousels, and they remain cherished attractions today. Today's carousels blend tradition with modern technology, incorporating LED lights, digital music, and even interactive elements while preserving the nostalgia of classic designs. If you've been following my channel, you've heard me say this before, but it bears repeating. Color choices are very personal, and in general, if there are colors that you love, you should absolutely choose what works for you. With my scarf choices, I like to get as much bang for the buck as possible, so to speak, and this translates to wanting the ability to wear something with as many palettes as possible. Looking classic and polished, if that's your goal, isn't always necessarily about neutrals, but I would say about balance. For example, if you're color blocking, you may choose a brighter, more colorful scarf to add some pop. Or if your clothes are the focal point, you may want a more subtle palette to complement the outfit. Again, this is very much about finding your personal style and what makes you look and feel great. So knowing my closet and preference for understated elegance, here are my top colorway picks for this design. First, the Rose Dragée, Khaki, and Jaune Soufre. This is a soft pink, earthy green, and sulfur yellow palette that would be highly versatile. You could choose to style it tonally, for example, with one of the scarf's main colors, or working with some of the brighter accents could provide a more playful and modern look. Second, the Marine, Lavande, and Bleu Glacier. This is another colorway that immediately attracted me, of course, because I love blue. Notice that it has a white rolled hem. The striking dark navy base with splashes of ice blue and lavender is another combo that would pair well with classics I already own in my wardrobe. And then finally, the Orange, Blanc, and Cacao. Orange, white, and brown colorway. Orange is one of those colors you may love or hate, but it is a staple neutral in my wardrobe. As bright as it may seem, again, if you think about balance, orange's natural complement is blue, opposite on the color wheel. So there you have it, a bit about the artist, design inspiration, and my top color picks for this design from Hermès' Spring-Summer 2025 collection. Please like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think in the comments. In future episodes, I'll share other scarf reviews, tutorials, and more, so be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time.